Hey there, gentlemen. Have you ever found yourself tongue-tied, standing across from a vibrant young woman, wondering how to spark that first conversation without tripping over your own words? You're not alone. Starting a conversation that feels natural, engaging, and attractive is a challenge for many men, especially when there's an age gap. But here's the bold truth. You can captivate a young woman's attention. Not with flashy lines or forced charm, but with confidence, authenticity, and a touch of emotional insight. On this channel, Older Men's Secrets, we're diving deep into the art of connection, peeling back the layers of what makes a conversation truly magnetic. You can draw her in with qualities you already have: wisdom, warmth, and a spark of curiosity. So, before you settle in, take a moment to like this video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely vibe with what I'm sharing here. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop. She's laughing at something on her phone, and you've got a chance to say something that lights up her world. How do you make that moment count? I'm going to share 6 powerful ways to start a conversation that not only grabs her attention but makes her feel seen and intrigued. These aren't tricks, they're grounded in understanding how young women think and feel. Backed by years of studying human connection, we'll explore how to break the ice with ease, build trust, and leave her smiling. So, grab a drink, settle into your favorite chair, and let's unlock the secrets to starting conversations that spark real attraction. Now, relax, listen to some soft music, and let's embark on this journey together. Let's dive into the first way to spark a conversation that draws a young woman in: offering a genuine compliment. Picture this. You're at a bookstore, and she's flipping through a novel, her eyes lighting up. A well-placed compliment can be the key to opening a warm, inviting dialogue. Why does this work? Psychologically, a sincere compliment taps into her need to feel seen and valued. Young women, navigating a world of fleeting interactions, crave authenticity. A generic, "You're pretty," falls flat. It's too vague, too common. Instead, focus on something specific that shows you're paying attention. Maybe it's the way her scarf matches her energy, or how she's lost in that book like it's a treasure. This kind of observation signals emotional intelligence, a trait that's magnetic to her. Here's the trick. Your compliment needs to feel like it's just for her. Let's say she's wearing a unique bracelet. You might say, "That bracelet looks like it has a story. Where'd you find it?" This isn't just praise, it's an invitation to share, which gently nudges the conversation forward. Avoid over-the-top flattery, it can feel forced and make her wary. Instead, keep it simple, grounded, and real. For example, if she's sipping coffee at a cafe, try, "You've got this calm vibe with your coffee choice. Makes me curious about your go-to order." It's light, it's specific, and it opens the door for her to respond without pressure. The key is delivery. Speak with a relaxed tone, maybe a slight smile, like you're sharing a secret just between you two. This builds comfort, making her feel safe to engage. A good compliment isn't about impressing her, it's about showing you see her as a person, not just a pretty face. Practice noticing details in your daily life, like someone's energy or style, and you'll find these moments flow naturally. Get this right, and you've laid a foundation of trust that sets the stage for deeper connection. Building on the warmth of a genuine compliment, let's move to the second way to spark a magnetic conversation: asking open-ended questions. Imagine you're at a park, and she's sketching in a notebook, her focus pulling you in. A question like, "What's that you're drawing?" might get a short answer, but an open-ended question like, "What's the story behind what you're sketching today?" invites her to share her world. Psychologically, this works because young women value being heard. Open-ended questions signal curiosity and respect, tapping into their desire for meaningful connection. They're not just answering, they're revealing a piece of themselves, which builds trust and engagement fast. Here's how to do it right. Craft questions that encourage her to reflect or share a passion. For instance, at a cafe, instead of asking, "Do you come here often?" try, "What keeps you coming back to this spot? What's special about it for you?" This invites her to share feelings or experiences, not just facts. The psychology here is simple. When she shares something personal, her brain releases oxytocin, fostering a sense of closeness. Your job is to create space for that. Another example. If she's browsing vinyl records, ask, "What kind of music lights up your day?" Any band you can't stop listening to. It's warm, it's curious, and it gives her room to shine. The trick is balance. Sound genuinely interested, not like you're interrogating her. Lean in slightly, nod as she speaks, and let your tone feel like a friend catching up. Avoid yes or no questions, they kill momentum. Instead, Think, what can I learn about her soul? Practice this by noticing what draws your attention about her, her energy, her style, and frame a question around it. Done right, you're not just starting a conversation, you're building a bridge to her world, setting the stage for something deeper. Following the spark of an open-ended question, let's explore the third way to captivate a young woman's attention, using humor to lighten the mood. Picture yourself at a bustling farmer's market, where she's eyeing a pile of colorful fruit, maybe chuckling at an oddly shaped carrot. A playful comment like, "Is that carrot trying to win the weirdest veggie award? Or what do you think it's up to?" can break the ice with a smile. Humor works because it signals confidence and emotional intelligence, two traits young women find irresistible. Psychologically, laughter releases dopamine, creating a feel-good moment that associates you with positivity. It also lowers her guard, making her feel safe to open up. The key is to keep it light and situational. Forced jokes or canned pickup lines feel try-hard and can backfire. Instead, lean into the moment. If you're at a coffee shop and she's juggling a huge order, you might say, "Whoa, are you secretly hosting a coffee convention? Or is that just for you?" It's gentle, playful, and invites her to laugh along. Humor should feel like a shared secret, not a performance. Your delivery matters. Speak with a warm, teasing tone, maybe a slight grin, like you're in on the joke together. This builds rapport fast. Avoid sarcasm or anything too edgy, it can misfire and seem judgmental. Instead, observe your surroundings for inspiration, a quirky sign, a funny situation, and weave it in naturally. For example, at a bookstore, think this place has a secret section for books that make you laugh out loud? It's a low-stakes way to get her smiling and talking. Practice noticing the absurd or charming details around you daily, and you'll find humor flows effortlessly. When you make her laugh, you're not just starting a conversation, you're creating a moment she'll want to relive. Picking up from the light-hearted spark of humor, let's move to the fourth way to draw a young woman into a meaningful conversation: active listening. Imagine you're at a cozy art gallery, and she's just shared that she loves a painting because it reminds her of a trip she took. Instead of jumping in with your own story, you pause, nod, and say, "That sounds like it meant a lot to you. What was it about that trip that still sticks with you?" This kind of response shows you're truly tuned in, and that's powerful. Psychologically, active listening taps into a core human need to feel understood. For young women, who often face superficial interactions, being genuinely heard is magnetic. It builds trust fast, signaling you value her thoughts, not just her appearance. Active listening isn't just staying quiet, it's showing you're engaged. Use verbal cues like, "That's really interesting," or repeat a key detail, like, "So that mountain view changed how you saw things." This validates her, encouraging her to share more. Nonverbal cues matter too. Maintain soft eye contact, tilt your head slightly, and keep your posture open. Avoid distractions. Put your phone away. If she's talking about her favorite book at a cafe, don't just nod, ask, "What about that story grabbed you so much?" It shows you're invested in her inner world. The trick is balance. Don't interrogate or overdo affirmations. Let her words guide you, and respond with warmth, like you're savoring a good story. Practice this daily. When someone speaks, focus on their words like they're the only thing in the room. This skill turns a casual chat into a moment of connection, making her feel seen in a way that lingers long after you part ways. Building on the trust created through active listening, let's explore the fifth way to spark a conversation that captivates a young woman: finding shared interests. Picture yourself at a vinyl record store, where she's flipping through albums, her fingers lingering on a classic rock band. You might say, "I saw that band's logo and got hit with nostalgia. What's your favorite track by them?" This kind of opener feels effortless, but it's rooted in psychology. Shared interests create a sense of familiarity and safety. Young women are drawn to men who connect with their passions, as it signals emotional alignment. When you discover common ground, her brain lights up, releasing a sense of comfort that deepens the conversation naturally. The key is to be curious and observant. Start with something in the environment. Maybe she's wearing a shirt with a band logo or reading a book you know. Try, "That book looks intense. What drew you to it?" "I'm a sucker for a good story myself." This invites her to share while subtly hinting at your own interests. If she mentions a hobby, like hiking, respond with, "I love a good trail too. What's the best one you've done?" Even if your interests don't perfectly align, show enthusiasm for hers. "I've never tried yoga, but you make it sound amazing. What's the vibe like in a class?" This keeps the conversation flowing and builds a bridge. Don't force a connection or pretend to love something you don't, it'll feel hollow. Instead, listen for clues in her words or surroundings. And pivot to topics you both enjoy. Practice this by noticing what people around you are into daily. It sharpens your ability to spot common ground. When you weave shared passions into the conversation, you're not just chatting, you're creating a bond that feels like it was meant to happen. As we wrap up this journey of sparking captivating conversations, let's focus on the sixth and final way, closing with confidence and warmth. Imagine you've been chatting with her at a cozy cafe. The conversation flowing from her favorite book to a shared love of quiet mornings. Now it's time to part ways. But you want her to leave smiling, thinking of you. A graceful exit is crucial, psychologically. It's the last impression that lingers, shaping how she remembers you. Young women are drawn to men who end conversations with a blend of assurance and openness, leaving the door ajar for more connection. Try something like, "I really enjoyed hearing about your adventures. Mind if we pick this up another time over coffee?" It's direct, warm, and invites future connection without pressure. The key is to reflect on the conversation briefly. If she shared her passion for painting, you might say, "Talking about your art was a highlight today. Hope I get to hear more soon." This shows you valued her words. Reinforcing trust. Keep your tone soft, your smile genuine, and avoid rushing off. It signals you're present. If the vibe feels right, suggest a loose plan. "I'm around here often. Maybe we'll run into each other again?" It's low stakes but hopeful. Let's recap. First, we started with genuine compliments to set a warm tone. Second, open-ended questions invited her to share her world. Third, humor lightened the mood, showing your confidence. Fourth, active listening made her feel truly seen. Fifth, shared interests built a natural bond. And now, closing with warmth leaves her with a glow. Gentlemen, you don't need flashy lines, just authenticity and heart. Picture yourself walking away, her smile lingering in your mind, knowing you've sparked something real. Keep practicing these steps, and you'll find conversations flow effortlessly, creating connections that last. So, take a deep breath, let this sink in, and go make those moments happen. If you found value in these insights on older men's secrets, please like, share, and subscribe to join our community of gentlemen mastering the art of connection. Your support keeps this channel growing, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay true, stay warm, and keep sparking those meaningful conversations.